the day I saw the end. I used to be a pessimist, living life like a ship without a rudder, tossed about by every storm. When bad things happened, I believed they were happening to me because of some fundamental flaw in my character. My dreams had failed so many times that I'd stopped making them. My mind was a constant loop of negative thoughts, telling me that things would never get better and that I was destined for a life of disappointment. Then I read Jeremiah 29 verse 11 and Romans 8 verses 28 to 30. It wasn't just a comforting verse, it was a revelation that challenged my entire worldview. The text said that God, not I, had the true plan for my life, and His plan was for my good, not my harm. It wasn't just a generic good, but the ultimate good, to be conformed to the image of His Son. This wasn't about my success, it was about His purpose for me. The part about the Jews in Babylon resonated deeply. They were in the middle of a horrible 70-year exile, yet God told them He had a plan for them, a plan for a future and a hope. Their hardship was temporary, and it was part of a larger, divinely orchestrated story. I suddenly saw my own struggles in a new light. They weren't a sign of my worthlessness or a random injustice, they were a temporary season in God's grand plan for my life. By faith, I started to believe this truth. Instead of seeing my failures as a final verdict, I began to see them as part of a process. I held on to the promise that God's thoughts toward me were of peace and not of evil. I started to tell myself that my pain was temporary and that God's plan for my future was a guaranteed reality. The vision in Revelation 21 became my anchor, a future where God wipes away every tear, and there is no more death, mourning, or pain. My negative emotions didn't disappear overnight, but their power over me began to fade. I now walk forward not with blind optimism, but with a purposeful hope, knowing that my future is secure in God's hands.